Welcome to TNT Goes Boom. This is map 28, Gehenna. This one's giving us a hot start with two Revenants on our butt and a Hell Knight, some Specters. We get a Plasma. Let's see if we can cause some infighting also. We have not too difficult, but if you're not prepared, of course, this could get you. And if you're unlucky, or if you just eat fireballs. So we won't fuck around too much trying to get them to infight. We'll kill them with the plasma, and we will get a shotgun in just a moment. But we're gonna use the plasma for a little bit more to clear out a few more monsters. There is plenty of plasma. I mean, I still try to be careful, not waste it. It's so useful. We will get a BFG later as well. And there we killed a shotgunner, and we can grab his shotgun. And we're going to get a super shotgun in just a second as well. So it's up to you whether you want to just kill these guys off with a regular shotgun or with plasma. Is that it? Okay, great. Having taken care of them, we'll go over here. There is a Cacodemon. There's another Cacodemon around the corner too. He'll wake up when we grab the shotgun. And there's also the spider. Be careful about going too. I mean, let's not go around the corner because there is an archvile. So I am going to use the plasma on that guy. Generally, if necessary, let's not try to stun the archvile with the plasma. It only works maybe like 50% of the time. Okay, let's continue. There's about 1 million imps down this hallway. So again, we can use the plasma rifle or we can use the shotgun. Both are okay. And around this corner are a couple of spiders. Ouch. Spiders are not hard to dodge, but when you fuck it up, they hit really hard. And we're going to eventually drop down into that pit down there, but before we do that, let's go ahead and open this door. Kill that guy. And we'll click this, which is going to raise a platform and release some other monsters over here. And it raised this. Sorry, it made this elevator here, so we can go back if we want to. And then we are going to open this door here. Click this switch, which is going to lower the wall over here and release a few monsters, including the and give us a berserk. So even though there's plenty of ammo, I'm just being careful not to waste my plasma. Oh, that was silly. Oh, also it releases the red key too. I didn't need to grab that. Impact knows that I'm going to pick up that Berserk pack. I thought there was... nope. Okay. I remember there was another cell pack around, but it's not here. So, again, before we go ahead and continue on. Let's find first secret. So when we, couple points, when we grab this about, I don't know, 30 imps are going to show up here. So I'm just going to plasma them. And I'm going to use this because when we run down and drop down that ledge, it's not a difficult fight, but there's a spider on our left and 3 revenants on our right, and it's just easy to take some damage. So I just want to grab this, kill these guys as quickly as possible. Hell, I could even ignore them if I wanted and come back and deal with them later when we get the BFG, but in any case, then we'll run. Oops, oh no, ran the wrong way. And go ahead and pick that up down here. Plasma the shit out of these guys. And then we can kill the spider at our leisure. Well, we can pick this up. There's nothing super difficult here. There are just kind of some annoying parts coming up later. We've got to go through tunnels and just fight monsters one at a time, and it's coming out of the hallway. There are 2 archviles. On the left there. So just be aware of that. So there's a Mancubus on the right, an Archvile on the left. And then there's another one right around the corner, and there's also a Hell Knight. So I'm actually going to wake the Archvile up, because I don't want him resurrecting the Hell Knight. Okay, grab the yellow key and ready to move on. We'll go ahead and we actually don't need to get this because there's a BFG down there. So when we grab the BFG, 3, kind of like on the other side of the BFG, 3 archviles are going to appear, and then they're going to teleport kind of evenly spaced around the room. Usually there's one right in front of you. So you want to aim and get that guy, and then be prepared to dodge around that pillar in the center for the other ones. They're not too hard to take out. You're going to need 2 or 3 well-placed shots of that BFG will be enough to take them out. Yeah, and if you're a fuck-up like me, then you will mess it up, but no problem. We have that supercharge, and that takes us through it. So you, yeah, just be prepared for that trap. And now, this is not difficult, but we're going to just run across here and open that door. Probably going to get hit by this lava 3 times, and there's going to be a bunch of monsters on the other side. Nothing super difficult, but I'm just going to BFG them. If we need to, we can refresh. Now, we can go to the left or to the right. I'm going to go to the left first. And the right is going to take us into a series of corridors, a little bit of a maze, and it's kind of annoying. But we need to kind of return to this a couple times. And I'm just going to go do the right first. Sorry, the left first. This is going to bring us back to the starting area. It's a very high elevator, and there's, I don't know, maybe a half dozen or so revenants, and we're going to just BFG 2 or 3 shots. When we approach that switch, it's a trap. There we go. Perfectly good. This brings us back to the beginning, and it's gonna lead us to some annoying backtracking. We're just gonna have to go. We're gonna go into this area here, and we're gonna need to backtrack a few times to get to the teleporter to get up there. Depends on how we do. 2 or 3 times. Maybe not 2. Maybe only 1 time. Sometimes I get a little bit confused as to the order. We'll see. Let's go ahead and go back. Just backtrack. Pop, 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 pop. And checking if we, why don't I pick this up? And let's go ahead and run across. We're going to take some damage. And still good on our ammo. When we come in here, we're going to be on a ledge. There's going to be some guys down below us, and I think a monster that we might telefrag. It's nothing too difficult, but I'm going to want to actually get this because it's just like zombie men and stuff like that. And I'm not jumping down because this is going to lead to another secret. Now, I'm trying to decide if I want to jump in. With 26% health, I don't want to. It kind of gets us in a place where the shotgunners are going to have a bead on us. They might just take us down. So I want to go and clear them out first. It just takes us to another place in this maze, basically another secret in this maze. So this maze, these kind of places, a lot of them are like fake walls with shotgunners in them. It's really annoying. I actually hate this maze. And then there's a lot of shotgunners just hiding around the corners like this. And I don't remember every place a shotgunner is hiding, so I'll probably be taking shots into solid walls in addition to hollow ones. This is going to lead us to the exit from this maze area. Could certainly use plasma if we wanted to coming through here, but because there's a lot of shotgunners, we're going to refresh on shotgun cells quite a lot. Okay, these doors lead to the beginning area. Yeah, there's another step. That's a hollow wall there too, I think. For the most part, this maze is shotgunners, imps, and lost souls. But there is a revenant right here. And so while I'm using the regular shotgun for these smaller guys, which is, you know, just for extreme ammo efficiency, just make sure you have the super shotgun ready for that guy. Okay, this is a little bit of a trap here. So all these pillars are gonna, just kind of funny. So the lights turn off, and this is very spooky. And then all these pillars are gonna lower, revealing some revenants and other guys. And I just, you know, you run, get out of there, and you end up picking up stuff that you don't need, and it's not a big deal. There is some health you can pick up. That was very nice of them. Okay, and it's, you know, it's not the worst trap in the world. If you want, you can use the plasma to fight your way through there. Yeah, it's kind of a silly trap. And let's go back the other way now. So this is where we teleported in. There's a couple ambushers here. And this part here and this part here are going to lower. And when we get the blue key, this and this are going to lower, and an archvile is going to be right there. So there's two strategies. One is to grab it and just run out as quickly as possible. Hopefully you don't get blocked by anybody. The other is just to BFG the archvile and then, you know, turn around and BFG or shotgun all the other guys. So I'm going to do the second option. And no problemo. All right, let's continue. There is, nope, there's a specter here, and another one here. And this is the second secret here. This room, it's got some ammo in it. It's nothing really amazing. Some rockets, which we can't use because we don't get a rocket launcher as far as I can tell on this level. And And when we go into the teleporter by that computer area map, we go into that room right there. And like I said, these, you see the shotgunners are quick on the trigger. So these shotgunners are just ready to blow you away as you're fighting these imps in here. So 25 health and 25 armor. I didn't really want to get in there. But, oh, crap. Okay, all right. And the maze. Whoops, no! I forgot about these ambushing perks here. The maze has been cleared, I believe. Yes, this brings us back into this trap room here. So now we've got to go back and jump into the teleporter so we can go trigger that secret again. So I guess we only need to go back twice. I think I was thinking of go there 2 or 3 times, but it's actually go back twice. If you can land there with a good amount of health and armor, then you won't need to. You can just go in once and you'll be fine. Oh, might as well pick this up. And let's go run around. And we're going to just get the BFG ready because we're just going to have BFG fun for the rest of the map. Fill up our health. I suppose if you really wanted to be careful, that you could save that supercharge for either for this, use it here. I think would be a good place to use it, or for the very end because there is a bunch of revenants and an archvile at the very end. So we jump in. We open the door here. This brings us to this hallway, and then we come back around, and this door has opened, and yay, goodies. Okay, so we grab all this, and we're ready to go to the end now. So the place we're going to head to where we picked up that super shotgun, where that archvile was laying in wait for us, and we're going to open the door, and there's going to be some cacodemons and crap in here. Nothing too difficult. I'm just going to fire a couple BFGs. Not necessary, but just for fun. And then in here, there is an archvile in here. Where is he? There he is. Now, there was an archvile here. Whoa. Hey. So, like I said, I mean, this is not a difficult fight, but obviously with Revenant rockets, it's, always a possibility that you just fuck up and get creamed. So that was Gehenna, map 28. Not a very long map, not a super difficult map. I honestly don't love it. I find it a little bit tedious, and I don't think the fights are that much fun, but whatever. And I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you for the next one.